Hello everyone, how are you doing guys? Today more one session here in the Coffee with Java. And how are you doing Max? How are you doing guys?
I,
Right
I-
for
I'm
us, where are you watching us?
I'm
And I
very
am very
excited.
I
Let,
have
let
a
me
lot of
let
energy today.
yeah let me say good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. So we are alive down here in the Soul Java YouTube channel. Oh well, we are streaming in a lot of channels. Am I right, Gabriel? In
Yes, we're
my
streaming in
own
the
channel, known Java Journey channel,
in
a lot of friends channel is helping us to
share this
share
knowledge.
knowledge. Am I right?
You're
So
right, Max. You're
today,
totally right.
yeah. So today, let's let's contribute with JNoSQL. Why not? Am I right? Why not?
You're right, Max. And I think having new issues is correct. I
Oh
speak
yeah,
correct.
there are a lot. There are many issues. Well, a
Yes,
lot of things happens. A lot of things happens through
two
few
weeks.
weeks
like
ago,
yes.
and maybe
Well,
we
it does
need
work in
to
this project and have 2 weeks.
yeah.
And I think having a lot of things to share with you guys now. And I verify before the live, and have one issue very cool to we manage to solve. You can Max, you the master of sharing screen and the master of in the live code. Go ahead, share your screen, man.
So let's do this. Let me share my screen right now. I will share my second screen.
Oh,
Uh,
is Max is a very rich person, have two screen.
yeah. Well, it's a little one. So I used to. I'm
Killing
not
man.
so younger than like you, Gabriel. And sometimes I face problems to watching letter to read the letters. So that's the reason why sometimes I need to use a second monitor, but I use it on a high resolution, less
I
resolution actually. I think so.
this is a joker. I use it through monitors. The same case for you.
Yeah. Okay, so let me bring to you guys. This is the JNoSQL repository, and a few actually I think 1 year ago, uh, Otávio Santana have been open an issue in order to minimize the requirements to use JNoSQL because actually we need to import two dependents in order to use to use the JNoSQL in the project. So it's something strange, and after a good discussion, we decide to minimize that this kind of requirement. So most of the repository has been merged because, well, SQL works something like that. There is a specification and there is the implementation reference. The
Yes.
implementation reference, and there are a couple repositories. The first one is dedicated to drivers communication. So in this repository, there are a lot of implementations for use MongoDB, Elasticsearch, or Cassandra, CoachDB, and so on. And then another repository called the mapping repository because this repository is dedicated to how can I say focus on the mapping play old Java objects to work together with it's a kind of or objective mapping research. So we could use that as in an easy way in order to help us to map in class and then say, oh, this class is will be stored in a specific column, a specific document list, or a specific piece of code. It depends of the characteristics of the database. We are talking about a NoSQL database, so
Yes,
it's a little different than SQL database that we have
it's a
tables,
very different.
that we have tables, hackers, and so on, because SQL database has a huge structure that you need to define before to get started to use the database. So okay, it's a little, I think that I talk too much, but in order to solve this kind of separation, because it's very granular, a granular level, I think so. So they tries to minimize that thing, and after that we got a special issue to work on today. There are some, if you interesting to get started to contribute, I recommend you to take a look on the issues with a label like that. Good issue to good first issue. So because those, probably those issues are not so huge to handle it.
It's not
So
very difficult to solve.
there's no is the difficult is very is less than
Okay,
the most another one. So you could get start from there. Maybe we will work on the documentation. For example, this first one is for documentation. So you based on the description of the issue, they are Otavio asked it to check it out the documentation, try to fix their URLs in the documentation, because as we merge the repositories, probably we need to fix the links, spread it on the documentation. So it's something uh, re, very important to do. So don't don't underestimate this kind of issue, because this issue is very important.
to
It's
us
very
because we have
important
a
for
great
everyone. Okay?
performance too, right, Max?
Yeah, yeah. So, but this one looks like someone have been asked to work it on. So looks like someone is paying attention to that. So let's not put our fingers on that, because it could be instead of to let someone contribute, we are
Great
competing
confess.
to do that thing. So let's do another issue, okay? So then the second one, this one is the one that we were working on, okay? Because this one we will move a specific model from a specific repository to another repository, because it's a decision for the maintainers. So we are contributors, and when the maintainers of the product project asked us for how can I say, getting approval, something like that, when it's happened, we are able to expose our ideas. But on this time, it was decided by the architecture leader. So Otávio Santana asked it to do this same thing. So that's the reason why we are doing this. So if you will take a look on this issue, we can figure out that what we need to do. Otávio describe four tasks that we need to do in order to complete this issue. And so what do we need to do? We need to get this model,
Otávio
the
give it
model,
step by step.
yeah, and model, and to move it to this another project. So and this is a good description of the issue, because we can realize what we need to do. So let's do this, let's try to work on it. It was marked as enhancement and good
Good
first
practice.
issue. So because basically we don't need to how can I say, put our fingers on the code. We just need to move the codes from there to there, something like that. And when it's done, if the project is compiled well as well, remember We need to run the whole test in order to make sure that everything is working so fine before to open the PR. Actually, we will open two, at least two PRs today, because one is for migrate the codes, and another one is to remove the code from the older one.
The older, right?
So
Because we delete.
you need to do the both things. And of course, Otavio or any maintainers of the code or the project will be able to analyze our PR, check it out, doing the code review and now to make sure that we did everything that they are expecting. So it's part of the job. It's part of the process when we are or when you are contributing to open source. So it's part of the job. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, what I need to do, so I need to make sure that my repository are cloned because I like to work in a fork project, and from the fork project I create a new branch, and after that I open a PR from my local branch, from my repository branch to tagging to JNoSQL
Equal.
main project, main branch. Okay, so let's do this. So in order to make sure that I will open the project, so this is the one. I know that I got
You
the
create a
fork.
fork.
So I just make sure that oh here is
Oh, you
me.
have it.
Is my yeah. So I could
Oh,
get it
have my
here.
name.
Yeah, you are there too. So so I will just make sure update my branch, so you know to make sure that I'm synchronized to the main repository. So it's everything okay. So I will clone it because I didn't. I removed everything on my machine because it's a good to press. How can I say code and CLI and our prompt. So I will clone right here. Okay, I'm doing this right now. That's everything okay. I will go back. I will again. Okay, I will check it out. This other repository. So also, oh, here is my one. I will synchronize everything as well because I need to make sure that I'm working the latest version of the codes. So everything okay, and I will also copy, I will clone my local repository as well. So hold on, git, oh god, sorry, git clone. Well, Gabriel, you do you have are you have a special job today? Am I right? You will be our DJ, our DJ session, so you'll be able to
Really
to
very
put sound effects. So
yeah.
don't be an
Oh,
ass, man. Don't be
I
a-
I don't forget this. I wait the best moment to put a great sounds.
Oh, really?
Wait. Yes, I hear you and verify. You changed the window. The time I will put the drum roll.
Okay, so let's get started to put the sound effects in our in
Oh,
our
it's
session.
I have two sections here. Oh, I open the window with the sounds. Oh man, I am the very how can I say I am ex specialist to press buttons with sounds.
Okay, so let's do the first task right here. That is the move the project to extension. So we will get the JNoSQL model from the JNoSQL repository to move it
Sorry,
to JNoSQL extensions repository. So, well, based on that,
you along.
I will open the both ones in my local machine. Okay, so
Okay,
I open this one, drums, start the drums. That's to see if everything works. Wow, so fun! It's so cool. Oh, everything is working. It's something. That's it. Hold on, hold on. Let me see if everything is working.
Wait, wait, wait,
You
wait.
know.
Oh, have I not a lot a lot of girls? I have a lot of sounds here, and I need to
Yeah.
verify after one by one. Oh, and we have one message. Only
Oh,
speak
really?
English. Hi, João. How are you doing, man?
Oh,
Yes, man.
no, I'm doing well. We are doing this, man, because one of the reason why we are speaking English is to practice our language, our speaking. So that's the reason why we are doing this, and well, it's a good opportunity to do that. That's the reason why it's the this session is the
Best
tenth
moment.
one, am I right? It's a 10. It's our 10th session that we are doing in English. But
Yes.
feel free if you speak Portuguese, don't care about to send your questions. You can send your question and we will try to to answer you in English. Okay, this time.
More
But
easily.
yeah, but if you want to discuss more about us with us, just reach out us in our social media. So I think I don't know if we got. Hold on, let me see.
Um, I don't know if you
Okay,
work.
this is the subscription. Okay, the another one. I think that we could add something like that. Maximilian.
Oh, I can put
Um,
in the chat.
okay, sure.
It's better.
We also can put something running on the top of the window. What do you think, Gabriel? I will put right
Oh,
here,
all right.
but
Oh, and
you could.
João asked for us uh, a link to entering to Java channel in
Oh,
Discord.
really?
Yes,
Okay,
I
do
will
you
share
have
with
it?
you. Yes, I have
Good.
here. I will share.
Oh, great. So let me just to get a little thing. Hold on, please. Gabriel, are you type? Okay, hold on. I got it. Hold on. Great. Okay, I will
Hi,
position
João.
it up on the top.
I send to you now the link to Discord, and you can find me and the Maximilian and Discord channel. And if you have it doubled, you can write to us, and we feeling very happy to respond to you doubled. And now,
Okay,
Max, working
hold on.
or no?
Looking on the top, you could reach out
Oh, perfect. I don't see
in
it.
a Twitter. Okay, great, great. So I don't know why, but why we can't do more than one? Oh, we can't. Okay, that's it. No worries. It's a good enough. So okay. So what do we need to do? We need to get this model. Okay, JNoSQL mapping validation. We need to get from here to move to another one. I will open right here. Um, no, this is think it's mapping extension. Yeah, it is. Okay, I open the second ID and I will put right here. Okay, so we will need to move it to this one. Hold on, please. Sometimes our machine stops to work. Well, we will need to move to here, okay? Just to become a model right here. Okay, so in order to do
Okay.
that, um, what I used to do, I used to create a branch first of all. Oh, we got a lot of message. Okay,
No,
Really?
it's a message. It's a shared screen.
Oh,
Like don't a share link. Don't how can I say, don't see two messages. If you have questions, I talk to you.
yeah, okay.
I
You are the master.
I manager this part. You manager the code. Okay.
Okay, really. This is our amazing pair programming, guys. It's a live coding pair programming. Oh, it's a new category. Okay,
Guys,
that's
this
good.
is how can I say, this is a great opportunity to see two men
Fighting
make a
against.
good, make a very important thing in the form is very very how can I say, soft with bad jokings.
Really?
Yeah, it's no.
Okay, so first of all, what I'm used to do, I used to open a branch from the man. So I'm right now I'm on a mapping extension. So this is the target, the repository target that I will move the put the validations model. Okay, so first of all, what I used to do is to check out B, and I will put the issue. I used to do the issue, and I used to put the number of the issue that I've been working on. But this issue is not issue from this repository, is another one. So I think that I don't need to care about it right now. But I will use the same issue. I think it's not a problem. So let's get the number three
Three
six three
five
five eight.
eight.
Okay, so 358,
Remove the six
and then we
divide.
just create it. I will go to another repository, the JSON JNoSQL repository. So I will do the same thing. Okay,
Okay.
so I will get check out. I like to use terminal. Most of the people
I
like to
I
use ID.
prefer using.
You are the
I like,
one. Am I right?
yes, like I am younger.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
I I feel very impressed. I'm got a little how can I say, I was I am impressed when I see someone work from terminal. For example, I know some couple guys that like to work with Vin. It's a Emacs editor, and working from that, I saw that thing.
it's
I
very
thought to myself,
difficult
"Oh
in my
my
opinion.
god, I need to learn more about that." But I give up. I just I will use my IntelliJ, and so
Like time to time.
yeah, yeah. So what I need to do right now, I will move this one, the mapping one, to this one. Okay. So what I can do, I think that I can do something like that. I know that I will have WSQL. I think that I could go to the JNoSQL mapping, and I could put JNoSQL validation, and I could move it to here, just like that. I just get and move it to here. Let's see if everything will broken. We will try to solve it. Okay,
Okay.
because probably something will happen. Let's do this. So I will move it right here, and if we take a look on the code, okay, it was moved, but we need to change it. The declaration of the pawn, removing this one, okay,
Okay.
in order to avoid any kind of issue that it can happens. I think right now from this side it's done. I think so because the only configuration that is pointing to the model is there. So I think that I remove it. and we are able to commit everything on this side by now. It is the first commit in our local repository, okay? Because it's very interesting to think
Okay.
about it, because sometimes we listen from the people that, oh, you need to commit every time that you change something, or if you need to commit based on the context of the change. So I used to how can I say, use a kind of trade-off. Oh, if this change it's done, everything is working fine, I think it's good to commit. Okay, to put a commit right here. Okay. Okay,
Yes.
let's see. This one goes to there. So right now, what I need to do on right here is I need to add this model to the pawn. So what I need to do, I will declare right here on the model. I will put right here model, and I will put this one because this one is missing. And I think this one will be solved. I think so. Everything will get enough. Okay. But we need to make sure that everything is working. It is the first thing that we need to do. So go back to the, oh God, I couldn't see where I am. Okay, I am in the JNoSQL. Okay. So what I you like to do right now is make sure that everything is compiling just like that for by now. Okay, so I will type
Okay.
mv and I will clean everything if it was compiled before. I don't think so. Maybe the IDE, the IntelliJ, already compiled something, but I will clean up. I will type the verify one, but I by now I will ignore the tests because we are in live stream, and I don't want to broken my connection.
I just to remember the time you don't skip
Yeah,
test
but
and we
because
wait.
we just I know that there is no dependence right here in this project that will missing this model. You know.
I know.
Um, anyway, everything is work. I think that I think that I did the wrong command because the test is running already.
Me
uh,
too, because up the code. I think you're right. Is correctly code, but maybe forget a param. I don't know. You can up, please.
I think that I type a wrong command. I type it skip test, but I think the right
Do
one
you?
is skip tests. It's an
Oh,
plural one.
skip it.
That's the
Yes,
one. It's
skip
a
volume one.
yeah, unrecognized parameter, so maybe just ignore it and run everything from inside. Thanks. It's a good sound. uh, okay, so everything is running right here. Let me check it out on the other side. Okay, I will move
Okay,
it to another one. Okay, so
let's go.
once it's done, I will try to execute again, but right now I will do the right way. Okay, so right, fine, and I will type the skip tests. Don't do this, guys. Don't do this, people, folks, in on your side when you are trying to run everything. It's a good one, but I will do that right now, just to see if everything is working. Keep it working, just like that.
Like you need to make the things very quickly.
Yeah. So I will move back. Everything is still working now on their side. Looks like there is some test, some integrations test that requires CDK, CDI to run it on. So everything is working. Let's keep working that thing. I think. I think my machine will. I
It's a
need
little
a
lazy.
huge machine.
Oh,
There is question.
the João say why
Oh,
skip tests? Oh, João,
oh,
I can respond this.
okay. Go ahead.
Uh, oh, João, we skip tests because if we don't skip tests in this parody live, we lose a lot of time. Okay, like if we run the test now, we how can say we expanded 10 minutes and we can make another thing for sure use. All right. And if we skip testing, we build in the project more quickly, and we get more time to show another things. Okay, explain it correctly, Max.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we just did it because we don't want to spend time waiting for the all completion of the test, and of course, it's highly recommended to do this when you are working on your machine, when we are trying to fix, try to figure out if everything is working fine. So it's highly recommended that, for example, in this repository, NoSQL repository, I execute the command without skipping the test. So that's the reason why we need to waiting the the ending of this test, this execution. Okay, it's a good one. We could use the time to talking more about the process, but we just doing this just to save time, just like that. You're
Yes,
right. I don't know if we got another question. Oh, John said
says
said I
okay. I
understand.
understand.
So it means. Oh, I
Perfect.
will click I will click right here. Oh, I click right here. Oh, John, you need to appear in our live session. We will be recorded with us together. But feel free to send another question. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Looks like at least on um on this side everything is compiled. It means that there is no how can I say static
Don't have a
dependence
problem.
missing, but it doesn't mean that everything is working fine. Am I right?
You're right.
It doesn't mean- the correct is you need to run the whole test in order to make sure that everything is working fine. So I don't know. I think that I don't know if it's something's missing. It looks like it's doesn't mean doesn't need anything. So because it looks like everything is working fine, we could also execute something. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so I think that we are in good time to do our first commit. Okay, put our first commit just to
Woohoo!
just to just to grab this one. We are moving and we are I had removed it from the previous one. So actually we are doing both things. Of course, there are some things that we need to change it. I mean, about the code, about the change log, about the README. So we are doing this. We can how can I say we could execute the whole tests, let those things running on, and work on the documentation. We can do this in parallel. Okay, so we could do this in order to save time. So
Yes.
let's do this. Let's do this. So looks like everything is working fine on a JNoSQL compilation because everything is running yet. Okay, looks like everything is good. Everything worked. Okay, that's fine. It's amazing thing. So
Build
From the
properly.
JNoSQL side, everything is good enough. Also, we need to get the README, because if we take a look on the README, we need to move the validation documentation to extension repository, because we moved to there those things. If you take a look on right here, here is the documentation about that. So we need to get it extract from there, from here, and move it to there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
let me. I will. What I'd like to do is, let's run the whole build process right here in order to make sure that the test is running fine, everything is working fine, and we will grab the documentation, move it to there. When we move it to there, we can, well, let's commit right now. God, sorry, my confusion.
Yeah, I
Let's
see
commit the movement,
you
okay? Let's
say,
commit the
oh,
movement.
you don't say you commit now.
Yeah. So, okay, as you can see, we changed those two things. We moved the repository, but we also changed the pawn. So, if we also can do this from the IDE. Let me see if I can. I will try to do this in honor to Gabriel. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this is the one, I think so. Okay, let me just to close it because it's annoying me. Okay. Okay, so uh what I need to do is, I will just select everything because it was the only thing that we did. Am I right?
You're right.
I will I will select
Okay.
sign off commit because it's required for the commits for this project. Okay, and I will type the commit message right here. So I have been using um, a specific format for the commits. I don't remember right now the name,
It's
but it's a,
the formatted to similar Angular.
yeah, it's
Correct.
very similar to Angular, because we could put uh, what we are working on and what we changed. So as we move it, I will just to use the chore, and I will add
You
the
put in the
comment.
tag. Yes.
Move it. Mm, JNoSQL mapping validation model to extensions repository. Okay, I think it's a good enough. Okay, sometimes it's very longer, but they used to say that, oh, you need to just commit with 80 characters, but I don't follow this a lot of this. I think that you I used to put message that has meaning, that is very meaningful. Without that, it's better to get a lot of information that instead of to get no one information. That is my opinion about that. So I will commit it like that. So I will commit. Okay, I will ignore a lot of things because most of those things is relate to relate to another tools, like for example verification tools that ID use to work for us automatically. Okay, it was done on JNoSQL side. Let's moving
Sorry,
on.
I back.
Let's moving on. Okay, let's moving on to here, and let's execute. I will execute the whole test. Okay, I will let that thing working just to make sure that everything is working fine. Okay, Gabriel,
Okay,
because if something is
verify.
missing, we need to fix that. Okay,
Okay.
so this one will do this. it will run. Uh, One thing that is very important when you are working with Maven, one thing that you need to pay attention is the life cycle build process of Maven. Because if you realize how that thing works, you will get benefits with that. For example, uh, I execute the verify phase. This one will execute everything instead of to install in your local machine. So uh, it will you will get guarantees that the whole phases, the process source, the process test source, the process classes, the compile things, and another, because if you take a look on the Maven documentation, you will be able to figure out that thing. This is very important. When we are working with a specific tool, it's very important to understand how that thing works, because
Yes.
with that we get benefits, and we use the tool in the best way, and you will be get you get be more effective in your day by day. Okay, so looks like everything is good. The tests have been executed. There is no issue by now, so we could also commit right here. Just mention that we move it to this one. So let's do this. But right now I will do that on the terminal. Okay.
Okay.
So the status, okay. I just add this one, so I
You don't like the CLI, right, Max? This no, I don't know if it's correctly CLI,
yeah,
but
I could add everything in separate one, but I will add everything. So I will add right here, and I could check it out what's changed and
Perfect.
what is part of the commit that I will do right now. So everything was changed, so I can do this, by the way, right here. So I could just type SM. Why I'm using SM? S means that I'd like to sign off the commit. It's very important thing for this repository. Sometimes depends of the repository that you are working on, it's not necessary, but for the Eclipse Foundation code projects, you need to put it. So that's the reason I'm using it. So right here, I will do short, and I will migrate JNoSQL mapping validation from JNoSQL mapping JNoSQL repository. It's a good, I think it's a good message because we just migrated everything to here. It's not completed yet because we need to put the documentation and something like that. Let's do this, okay? So
okay.
okay, everything was committed. Let's go back to to the NoSQL, and the next task is we need to we could select, you could do move the documentation from the readme from the one to another one, or we could change it, add some information and change the log in the both sides. We need to do both things. So let's first of all let's do the easy one, the easiest one, that is the move the documentation. So I will do that right now. Okay.
Okay.
You forget to say yes because everything is working, Gabriel.
I
The
forgot.
sound, man, don't forget it.
Wait, 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 wait,
Oh,
wait,
my
wait, wait,
DJ
wait.
is not working. Oh, Lord. Grab your coffee and then drink because it's me.
I
Cheers,
don't.
guys. Cheers, cheers.
I don't have any more. I don't have more water. I don't have
You
coffee.
drink everything. Okay, you drunk everything already. Okay, next time. Prepare the coffee bottle, put on your
Dun,
side,
dun, dun,
Gabriel,
dun.
because next time you will need to
Next,
drink together.
in the next session, I will enter the session with coffee. If I forget
Okay.
to making coffee before the session, uh,
Yeah.
then cooking coffee with me.
Okay. So what I need to do, I need to move this one to the another project.
Oh,
So
hello,
let's.
Carol.
Sorry.
It's,
Go ahead.
it's
Go
gonna
ahead.
enter a woman here and say hello, guys, and I say hello,
Oh,
Carol.
hello, Carol. Hello. Hello. It's nice to see you watching us fighting against Java. Oh, we love Java. We love everything that
Java,
pay our
it's
bills.
Java alive in my heart. Max,
No,
you for
let
you
me
have
correct
idea.
it. No, let
All
me
right,
correct it because we love
okay.
the things that pay our bills. Okay.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, yeah. So,
But
okay.
Java have a special space in my heart because I have a tattoo about Java. My dog's name is Java. I use
Yeah,
Netflix.
it's true, guys. It's true. Get your dog. Show up to the session.
Yes, Java, come in. Vem cá, Java. It's Java is sleeping. It's very lazy now.
Okay, so I
I,
put
oh,
um.
guys,
Oh,
this is Java.
Java.
Let's
It's
look at
a
the face. It's a face of lazy.
yeah. He's not a duke. He's not a mascot, but it is not our mascot. Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
Okay, so guys, Gabriel, I will asking you where we can put it because according to the documentation, we got the graph connections, carry criteria, carry API because it is extension. Where we could put it before one, I will let you choice. Okay,
Okay, right choice.
R- right here, right here, or right here on the
Ah, three
beginning,
choice.
on the middle, or in the end of the document.
In the middle because this is configuration about that base.
It's a top, you have Arango, Janus, now, remote. If you put it in middle, you put it correctly.
Oh my
It's a
God,
very,
you
it's
you are
correct.
you are you are courageous one. Okay, we could put right here. Oh, Otávio will. If Otávio don't agree, he will be able to asking us and to change
Yes,
it.
and Otávio right to us.
Yeah, Otávio looks like he's a good man. We will test him with that. Okay, so let's go back. I will get this one. I will Control X because I will cut from here. Okay, oh God. Opa. Oh, more information. Check it out. Documentation. Okay, no. I don't think it's okay. It's a good one. I think it is the end. We will do that. Okay, so I cut and I will go back. Criteria. Here's the point. I will put right here and let's see if everything is working. Oh, just to make sure that we really need to keep this information because maybe okay, I will keep it because there is no similar information right here. Looks like okay,
Yes.
but looks like everything is working fine. if you take a look right here, we got the bean validation. That is the thing that we have been moving to here. So this is the one. Everything is good, is working fine. I'm just curious about this spec. Oh, let's go back to aspect. Okay, we can see the documentation. It's a good thing. It's a good information. I don't know. Let me see just to make sure that. Uh, oh, I will do something like that. Okay, guys. I will get it. I will copy and I will keep it, that thing right here. Okay, because maybe it's part of the documentation of the JNoSQL repository. Am I right?
You're right.
Looks like this one don't need to be here because uh, it's talking about the specification, not about the extensions. Maybe we don't need it right here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Looks like everything is great because we moved the documentation. All right. Look into to the task. So we will done this last one. So we already moved it from the extension. We removed it from the JNoSQL repository. We moved the README validation documentation to a new place. So we are
We make all things.
thing that we need to do is to add information to the change logs in both repositories, just to let anyone that when a new release is coming, this information will be available there to anyone figure out. Okay, so
Okay.
let me. But first of all, let's commit. It's time to commit. Am I right? It's time to new commit. So if we take a look right here, git status, we can see that one only file was changed. So can you see one? So git, I could minimize the comment like that. So commit ASM. So this one will add sign off and message to this one. Okay, so
Okay.
I, I add documentation information. So I will put the doc. I can put something like that. Move it. They they know SQL mapping validation documentation to is to the readme. Boa, am I right? To the readme.
Olha, tá dentro da coisa.
Oh, you
Sorry.
aren't muted, man.
Sorry.
No
I
worries,
pressed
no
the
worries.
button
Just,
and they speak in Portuguese. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
just, just Portuguese people that just people that understand Portuguese understand what is said. Okay, I just comment and I will right now. Oh God, no, I did a little mistake because I extracted the documentation from here and moved it to there because in the JNoSQL repository. So in order to fix that, I can use another command. It is amend. It is a good one to fix the message. So ex- I will change the message, something like that. I moved the JNoSQL validation documentation to extensions, extensions repository. Okay, because this is the correct message. Okay, it is a good one. I will go back to the JNoSQL one. So extension. So right here, I add the same message, but telling that I moved to here. So commit add SM. All right.
Oh, Max, the João say, uh, oh, I forget.
Okay.
Oh, yes,
Yeah. Yeah. John said that Amen is the best Git command. Yeah, because you could fix the latest one. It's a good one. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, John, for
for sure.
sharing your knowledge and help us in during the session. Okay, so let's do the comment right here. So I will add, I will sign off, and I will put the message right here. So I will do the documentation, and I say migrated, JNoSQL mapping validation documentation to the readme readme dot as adult. I think so. It's a good one. Okay. So get it status. Everything is working fine. So right now the last task it is put information in both change log files.
Love.
Okay.
All right.
Just to keep everything updated. Okay. So let's minimize it. I will close it because I don't need this anymore. I don't need this, no need anymore. And I will add information right here on a change log. Okay. And we will put information right here. And you release it the one. Because um, it depends of the process. It depends on the project. On the JNoSQL project, the change log is created on this file. So we used to put the changes right here, because when anything will be released, this information will move it to release notes. Okay, just like that. So let's put this information in the let's um let's put information right here. So we are migrating something to the mapping extension. So I think we could add another kind of topic called ads. So we could something like that added. Okay, and we could add the information right here. Migrated JNoSQL. I think JNoSQL because it is a more formal one. We don't need to be explicit
Okay. Good.
to focus on the how can I say? For example, if you take a look right here, probably on the palm without the name. Sometimes there is a name one. Oh, there is no name. No problems. Get go back. Then validation extension from I think I could from I don't know if it's needed to mention it. We just need to add that
And JNoSQL,
the
like you
actual
move.
model. All
Yes,
right.
you're
I
right.
think that one because it is a model. So if it's needed some more information, I think uh, Otavio or any kind of maintainers of the project could let us know on the comments when we are open the PR. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the one we also well, we already did just like that. We just migrate everything right here. Okay, so let's do the same thing on another side. So I will just copy.
and the paste, but you remove
Okay,
the add.
co- sorry. Hold on. Okay,
Oh my god, I'm
I
sorry.
will close it. Okay, and I open the change log. Okay, right now I think we also can add another one right here, and instead of to use
Remove.
X, we remove it because we move it to there, from here, okay, to there.
Okay,
So I will do that thing. I will move it and move it,
remove.
yeah, move it. Uh, mm,
Well, you can put removed, like you use that in other. You can
yeah,
just put remove because don't have more. Like you, do you know?
yeah, and move it. Yeah. Mm.
Is the best.
Model to extensions, extensions. No, that's just like that. Am I right? Remove the JNoSQL bin validation model, just like that. I think it's a good enough. Am I right? Because on there, let's go back. On there, it
Give me
is
a
a extension. It's not an extension. There is no name extension. Maybe we also could remove it, just like that. All right. I think we could.
Max. Give me a minute. I will need kill a bug.
Okay. Okay. So I think it's a good enough, guys. Folks on the chat. I mean, sorry. I need to stop to say guys because we already have women and people on the chat, and so that's the reason why I need to use another word. The best word is the folks or people or everybody. So I think is we are in good shape. Okay, so I will commit everything in order to make sure that everything is done about this task. So right here, also I can check it out. Okay, just change the log. It was changed, so I could git commit ASM because I like to add the file that I changed. S, that means sign off the message, the comment, and M, it means that I will provide the message. And I will put right here, it's a chore. I will put chore, and I will add, add it, updated, updated, change, log, and dog. Yeah. Okay, on the map extension is done. I will go back right here and I will do the same. Git commit asm for update change log. You take a look. What? Oh, God. Okay, everything is good. So we are able to push up everything to GitHub, to my repository, my fork repository in GitHub. So git push, but I will put this one. Okay, great. I will go to another one. Git push version. Okay, and what I'm saying right here, push from my to from to my origin. repository, remote repository. Uh, how can I how can I say that? Because if you go to the remote D, for example, we can see the linked repositories was configured in my repository, local repository. So we could figure out that the repository is the origin one. The name is origin. So we could push up to this one. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. So git push, I'm pushing up to origin. What branch that I'd like to push is the issue 358. Okay, everything is was push up, so I could right now from the GitHub open the PR. So right here I could okay, it was the change. I will just copying just to don't pay attention about that. I'm 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 closing. I'm just um, finishing that. So I could just compare and open a PR, and I could it it reference. I think reference. I could put right here. I think we could. Okay. Oh, this is
my tablet now.
sure. No. Hold on, guys. Hold on, people, folks, because my son is asking.
Hello.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Okay. This issue, I think that I could do something like that. Eclipse. I think that I could do something like that. Hold on. Right here. Oh, this is the one. I gotta start from here because I know that the issue right here, am I right?
Oops, Max, sorry, I returned. I was fighting with a big bug, like the bug fly to my face.
You are
Oh,
you are you are killing bugs in real life as well.
yes, it's a real life. Like, oh, this is my protection, SBP. This thing's working.
Oh, looks. Oh God. Let me see because why I can't see the issue. Oh no, issue is here. Okay, great, great. Okay, hold on, please. I think that I could open the PR. Okay, so I could just do what I did. So it's Frank Hefferis. Where are you? 368. Okay, this one. What I changed it so we could use Markdown. So changes. What I did, I move it where I am right now. I didn't see. Hold on, I'm in John. Okay, so I move it, I move it, JNoSQL, mapping, validation from two extensions. This is the thing that I did. And I updated the change log with the change. And also I moved the validation, reading of validation to the extensions. I think it's good enough. Am I right?
You're right.
Okay, so me move it. No. I think that I could do something like that. JNoSQL mapping validation to JNoSQL extensions. Right, I think it's good enough. I could create a pull request right here, and I could also ask Octavio to check it out. So please check this PR. Okay, so comment. That's okay. I think we could sign right here. I don't. I could, but I will don't. That is connect to the issue right here. But I think that it's not necessary. I think Otávio will do this for us. You manage the to closing the issues by himself. So I think we will be able to do that. Okay, I open on JNoSQL, but right now what I did, I need to do the same thing on JNoSQL extensions. So
Yes.
right here,
You create a same PR with the same text.
yeah,
You
probably, yeah, probably. So migrated JNo, okay, JNoSQL mapping validation from from JNoSQL repository. Repository. Am I right? Well, this is the thing that we did. So again, changes. What I did, changes. So what I did, we migrated the repository. Um, I think that I don't need to mention it. I think that I don't need to mention it. I think that I need to add, update the change log with this change. All right. And I updated the readme of validation to read with validation. I think it's a good enough. Validation documentation. All right. I think it's a good enough. Great. We migrated this one, update the change logs, and update the documentation. Done. So let's. Uh, oh, I forgot to mention the issue. I like to do this because sometimes when we, let me see. I think that I could do something like that. Hold on. I could copy the link. I go here. Okay. Right. Why I'm doing this? Because if he wants to see what is related to, what issue is related to, he will be able to check it out. Okay. So I will create sounds the sound, please, and let's message Otavio. Thank-
I'm sorry.
check check this PR, please. Could you? It's polite one, am I right? Could you check this PR, please? Great. I think it's done just to make sure
Great.
that everything is working fine. So as you can see, some CI process have been executed. Actually, the Java 20 CI it's done, and the Java 17 is still working now. But everything looks like everything is in good shape. We just need to make sure that everything will be fine. When Otavio take a look on the code and see, oh Max, you did a big mess,
Oh,
and
no
we
worry,
could,
Max. I have my name in the side, in the middle.
yeah. Oh, looks like everything is good, fine, is working fine, okay. And we just need to waiting for this one. But I think that we it's done for today, Gabriel. I think we done this
Yes.
issue, and we can talk a little more about that thing with the audience, with the chat, and let us know, people, if you want to if you have some question, we can help you. Maybe not
If you have a
if yeah, if not if it's not the way that you like to do, but feel free to send us message. Don't forget to subscribe this channel in order to stay turned in the next sessions. Am I right, Gabriel?
You're right,
um
Max.
next
And
next
I think
next session would be in Friday, but Friday is holiday down here in
holiday
Brazil, and
and the world
probably,
in January.
yeah, in the world, yeah, yeah. And we will the next session will be next Monday. Am I right, Gabriel?
You're
Let's do
right,
this next
Max.
Monday. Yeah.
Next
And we
session Monday.
will do you want to talk more about the break news about the next sessions that we do, because we are discussing with a special
This
uh
is true.
special
Them.
I don't know if you want to talk about a little bit about that. It's not so, it's not really confirmed. I think so. We still we still talking to. Am I right, Gabriel?
You're
Because
right. Like I say you're right, but I don't know because my connection is a little unstable. Unstable now,
unstable. Okay.
and your voice cut to me.
Oh, really?
But you say break news about next session, and I
Yes.
have this the cut disappointment. I think we don't have a break news because we need the conversation about, right,
Yeah,
or no?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Because some questions that is coming to us about English. Why you are doing that thing in English, our session in English, and we always answer, we giving the same answer because we like to put in practice our English in practice, and we are planning to bring a special professional here to talking a little bit about
Oh,
English, but it's something that we are working on. Okay,
Yes,
but stay tuned. Next week we will go back and we will do a review. Am I right, Gabriel?
you
We need to
yes
do a review.
review more one technical session,
Yeah,
and we have a guest to interview us.
yeah. Let's see if we could do two guest sessions. I will try to bring again Otavio. I will asking him if he is able to join us next week. Okay, but
Perfect.
I don't can I can't confirm with you guys. But stay tuned. Take care and see you next time.
I see you next time, Max. I see you guys next time. Good holiday and the weekend.
Bye
Bye.
bye.